everyone, I'm Pam and this is my channel Creative Homescaping. Today I'm going to be participating in a challenge issued by Lacee Space, and it's for a DIY thrifted cake stand. You cannot use anything from Dollar Tree. You have to use items that you got at the thrift store. So I'm going to be using some items I purchased at the thrift store actually a few years ago, and I'm going to show you how I put those together to make my cake stand. I hope you'll consider joining in this challenge. I've put the link to Lacee Space down below, and as soon as there's a playlist, I will put that link down below as well. So let's get started. Here are the pieces I'm going to be using for the cake stand. Both of these are pieces of silver plate that I've had for a number of years, and I purchased them at the Goodwill. I typically get my silver plate and sterling decor items at the Goodwill, but I never pay more than $5 to $10 for them. So I'm going to be using this platter that has this nice scroll detail around the edge and some engraving in the center part. And then I'm going to be using this candy dish that's on a pedestal. And the top of it has this fluting, so it's a little rough. It may not stick as well. Plus, I think it will be sturdier if I turn it over this way. But you can see the bottom of it has a flat surface here, and that will be easier to adhere the platter to. So I'm going to, this will be the base, and this will be the top. Let's get started. When you open up the museum putty, it comes in these flat pieces like this, and then all you do is pull a little chunk of it off. It's sort of like chewing gum or silly putty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and roll it into somewhat of a little bit of a snake shape. Yeah, I gotta get the middle because it's not wanting to roll very flat. As you can see, I've got it kind of in a snake shape here, and I'm just going to try to squeeze it out a little bit more in the middle. And then I'm going to apply it to this rim that's flat on the bottom of the candy dish. So there's that. And then I'm going to take another piece about the same shape, same size, and do the same thing with it. It doesn't need to go all the way around the dish. If it's most of the way around, it will still hold the plate into place. What I like about the museum putty is it's made specifically for items that go into museums, so I know that it will not damage these pieces. So now I have the putty along one edge. I'm going to press it down a little bit more. And then I have the putty along the other edge opposite that. And then I'm going to kind of put my finger in the center of the tray so I know where I need to attach it, and then just put the tray in and kind of eyeball and feel where I think the center of it will be. Kind of see, I'm going to check from the bottom, see if it looks centered. I think I need to move it over just a smidge that way, and it looks like it's centered for the other direction. And then I'm going to put my hand in the center and I'm going to push down so that the putty squishes out and the two pieces are attached to each other. And then I'm going to lift it up, and you can see it's now holding. I'll show you, move the camera angle a little bit, maybe you'll be able to see a little better. So you can see when I lift it up, there's the putty that's somewhat squeezed out between the two pieces. And there you have it. You now have a raised cake plate out of thrifted items. And if you were to buy a piece like this brand new, I'm sure it would cost you quite a bit of money. But by buying your silver plate or sterling silver at the thrift store, you can really save a lot of money. And you can use the pieces in creative ways by utilizing the museum putty so that you don't damage the pieces, and you can take them apart when you're done using them as the cake stand or whatever else you put them together to use. I hope you enjoyed watching me as I put together my DIY thrifted cake stand. And thank you to Lacee Space for issuing this challenge. I hope you'll check out all the other videos in this challenge, and I'll put the link down below as I mentioned before. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and I hope if you like this video, you'll give me a big thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.